What a nice sunny, warm day we have going here in the eastern part of KELOLAND. Enjoy it because Sioux Falls, eastern KELOLAND, we're going to lose at least 15 degrees between today and tomorrow, and really rest the weekend as well. Overnight, we're also going to see rain. It's already started in western South Dakota. It's going to come east. We could see rain. There could be a bit of lightning, and the winds are going to pick up out of the east. Low temp tonight in Sioux Falls, 47, 44 Aberdeen, 45 in Pierre, 39 in Rapid City. Then tomorrow, across the area, cloudy, windy, rainy, colder. Highs only in the 50s. Persistent rain tomorrow and Friday. Those winds, we could see gusts over 50 miles an hour. Wind advisory across the KELOLAND region. And the forecast for Friday, almost identical, with the exception of Rapid City. Could see some snow. We'll talk about that in just a bit. KELOLAND News starts now.
Live from KELOLAND Media Group. KELOLAND News, first at 4.
What new details we're learning about the two adults now charged in connection with the Mitchell baseball rape investigation?
Plus, the University of South Dakota is investigating yet another sexual assault on campus.
And later, we'll take you up to Watertown as one man shows off his impressive crop of gigantic pumpkins. Good afternoon, and thanks for tuning in to First at 4. I'm Don Jorgensen.
And I'm Kelly Volk. The two Mitchell Baseball Association board members charged in connection with the rape investigation have turned themselves in. Post 18's coach and director of baseball, Luke Norden, as well as board president Jeremy Borgen, are both charged with failing to report abuse or neglect of a child.
Online records show that both men were released earlier today. Last week, 6 members of Mitchell's Post 18 team appeared in court on rape charges. They all entered not guilty pleas.
3 kids have been taken in for questioning in connection with the threat of a school shooting at the Storm Lake Elementary in Iowa. Now, just before 8 this morning, police were notified of the threat. School staff and officers escorted students and their classrooms, and the school was locked down. Now, as a precaution, all other schools in the area were also placed on lockdown. Storm Lake police took 3 juveniles into custody for questioning. Investigators say there is no active threat.
Navigator CO2 Ventures says that it's putting one of its proposed carbon dioxide pipeline projects on hold so it can reassess the project. The company withdrew its application for a key permit in Illinois and said that it was putting all of its permit applications on hold. The decision comes after South Dakota regulators last month denied a permit. Their proposed pipeline would capture carbon dioxide emissions from more than 20 industrial plants. The Illinois permit is crucial because that's where the company planned to store the CO2 underground. However, Navigator said that it's not abandoning the project. The company plans to reapply for permits after completing its evaluation.
Well, it sounds like our weather is about to take a turn.
It is, and it's going to come up on the western side, and it's going to blow right into the eastern side of KELOLAND. Megan?
That is right, Don and Kelly. We are watching the rain move into western South Dakota right now. That will turn into snow tomorrow, mainly over the Black Hills. Widespread rain starts late tonight and into tomorrow morning. Right now, it doesn't quite feel like that. We have sunshine and 70 degrees here in Sioux Falls. East winds at 19 miles an hour. Cloudy skies in Rapid City at 66, northeast winds at 8. There's the rain over the Black Hills. We have thicker cloud cover in western South Dakota when we take a look at satellite. And under those clouds is the rain starting to move in, mainly northwestern South Dakota. Right now, 72 in Mitchell, 61 in Watertown, 53 in Buffalo, and 61 in Custer. Our winds are around 10 to 20 miles an hour with some higher wind gusts, but that is going to pick up the next couple of days with a wind advisory in place across KELOLAND. Also, a winter storm warning starting at 6 a.m. tomorrow over the Black Hills, where we could see 6 to 12 inches of wet, heavy snow with those strong winds. And we could even see some thunderstorms in southeastern KELOLAND tonight with this marginal risk of severe weather that does include Sioux Falls, Mitchell, and Chamberlain, and areas to the south. Large hail and strong winds. So for tonight, with the winds picking up, the widespread chance of rain and thunderstorms, 47 in Sioux Falls, 44 in Aberdeen, 45 in Pierre, and 39 in Rapid City. We'll take a closer look at the timing of this system in just a little bit.
Thanks, Megan. The State Department now confirms 22 Americans are among the dead in the terror attacks in Israel.
The war has claimed more than 2,200 lives on both sides so far and catapulted to the top concern of the U.S. and other Israeli allies. Bradley Blackburn is in the United Nations.
Israel continues to bombard Gaza, in this video coming perilously close to a hotel typically used by aid workers and media, as Hamas fires rockets from within the embattled territory. Israel's military says it killed dozens of Hamas militants Wednesday hiding in the Be'eri kibbutz area. At the nearby Kfar Aza kibbutz, Israeli security forces say terrorists took brutality to a new level, decapitating children, including babies.
You see the babies, the mother, the fathers in their bedrooms.
The Israeli Defense Ministry released video of the first delivery of advanced U.S. weaponry. President Biden and Vice President Harris spoke with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu again Wednesday morning, voicing unwavering support.
And this moment, we have to be crystal clear. There is no justification for terrorism.
The United Nations Secretary General called for the immediate release of more than 100 hostages held by Hamas and expressed serious concern for any spillover from the conflict. The Palestinian ambassador to the UN pleaded for aid to be allowed into Gaza's 2.3 million residents. Israeli airstrikes have taken out entire city blocks, and Gaza's only power plant has run out of fuel.
There has to be a humanitarian intervention in order to avoid a looming catastrophe.
The U.S. is discussing the issue of safe passage for civilians from Gaza.
Civilians are not to blame for what Hamas has done.
U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken is headed to Israel as the crisis grows deeper by the day. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, the United Nations.
Senator Mike Rounds is leading a bipartisan letter urging the Department of Defense to transfer 2 additional Iron Dome systems and other unused military assets to Israel.
Well, last night, dozens of people gathered in downtown Des Moines, Iowa, to support Palestine. The Party for Socialism and Liberation organized an emergency demonstration demanding freedom for Palestine, freedom for all Palestinian political prisoners, and an end to all U.S. aid to the Israeli regime.
We demand that our government stop using our tax dollars in our name to fund this genocidal fascist country.
What I am concerned about is our government, kind of weighing in on one side. And this is clearly an issue where we need to promote peace.
The demonstrators say they are trying to raise awareness for a group of people who aren't being represented fairly by the media and government officials.